Gamers, Warpetrie here. So this will be my quick tutorial on how to paint my Dark Angels. It's pretty simple, and hopefully it won't be done in a lot of parts. But the end result should look something like this, hopefully, by the end of the task. And so this is the Marine that I'll be painting. I'm going to be doing the rest of the tactical squad along as well, but I'm going to be using this guy as the example. And each stage I'll go by and I'll explain what I'm going to do, and that'll be it. So I'll put a frame, or like a little page on all the different paints and stuff that I use, and the brushes, I guess, if you guys really want to know, or if I can even find the brush details. They're on here. Yeah, not really. Oh yeah, they are. So I'll use those, and then I'll also have a rhino that I'll be painting up as well. And when I do the freehand, I'll tell you guys how I do that and the processes and stuff I do for that as well. So for right now, they're just a Chaos Black primer, and I'll go up to the next step. So I will talk to you guys in a minute. See ya. Alright, so we got the first layer to go now for this. So far it's just Chaos Black, and what I did for my primer is that I got in all like the under areas, and I just hand primed that with just regular Chaos Black. And then I used my spray paint, and I sprayed the model like I would usually, but since it's just standing in the same direction, the spray paint can't get underneath. And so that's why I just hand primed the underneath the shoulder pads and in the back area, underneath the arms and stuff like that. So that's a good trick, and it seemed to work really well. I was very pleased with that. And so for the first layer of paint, you do a really thin mix of the Sick Green or Dark Angels Green. It's the same thing. This is from Game Color from Vallejo, and so I'm doing like a 2 to 3 mix of the paint versus the thinner, the medium thinner, or you can use water, but I like to use a thinner because it doesn't dilute the paint. It just makes the paint thinner, which pretty much just means that like the particles of the paint don't separate. It just gets looser. Like you can tell, like you have paint and then you add water to it. It kind of separates like the molecules of the paint. But the thinner, it doesn't do that. It keeps molecules like together. If they're even paint molecules, I don't even know. But it just makes it looser, I guess, and it's just easier to paint. And so just do a thin layer of green all over the model, all over the armored areas. Just try to keep in mind the different details and stuff like that, like the skulls and the vents and stuff. And so I'll be doing that, and I shall try to put this on the speed mode. So yeah, I'll be back. Alright, so now that the green is done here, see if I can keep in focus for you guys. This should be the right way around, I hope. Hopefully that's not upside down. So now the green is done, you pretty much just let that dry. You fix up any black areas that you want to be black for your metallics or your golds or your whites or whatever. And then you just go in and you go with the Bedazzle Black wash. That's a really thin layer of Bedazzle Black, just all over the model, so that way it doesn't pool, or at least make sure that it doesn't pool in any particular area, but just make sure that it gets an even coverage around the model, so that way it creates the shadows and everything that the Bedazzle Black should really do, but not drastically change the color of the model. And so I will do that, and I will be back.